Go to YouTube chat. It's time to talk about the new units. Time to talk about the new units. Say hello to YouTube chat. Say hi to YouTube if you want to be a part of the YouTube stream. All right, let's do it. Let's go over it. You guys ready? Ready? All right. Update V.2.2. Well, it's actually V6.2.2 because clearly I can't read it. I'm a pig, but it's fine because we get new units, new waifus, and these badass looking Onimushas. These are sick. And the waifus, the Amyojis. All right, let's do it. Okay. 2 new monsters, Amyoji and Onimusha. Amyojis, all 5-star units, all support type units. Can I link you this? You can just read it up here. I got you. Got you. Well, I don't got you. There you go. Now you got it. You got it now. Okay, so let's talk about it. So they all have the same first skill. Second skills and third skills change. The Fire Amyoji, Burning Soul, attacks the enemy, removes 1 beneficial effect with a 50% chance, probably skills for damage, and also 4 beneficial effects. We will have Karma. Karma attacks the enemy and suppresses the target, excluding the boss, for 2 turns. The suppressed target will have the HP reduced by 50% if the target uses a skill with cooldown time. Okay, I'm banning this guy for being an idiot. Go away. No one wants you here. Go away. I resume chat. My apologies. This is why we don't record things on Twitch for YouTube, because we always have one idiot in the chat who ruins it for everybody. Besides that, let's continue. So the suppressed target will have the HP reduced by 50% if the target uses a skill with cooldown time. We've talked about it a lot. I am under the assumption that it's going to be 50% of current HP because otherwise it would be broken. It's basically like a silence that gives you a choice. If you use the skill, you take the damage. If you don't use the skill, you treat it like silence, right? The third skill, Yin Yang, Bounded Circle, attacks all enemies to increase the duration of harmful effects granted on them by 1 turn each. Absorbs the attack by 10% for each turn of the harmful effects on the target. Ooh. That's kind of spicy, actually. That's kind of spicy. So it's like a Dark Ryu, but without the strip. It's like a Dark Ryu without the strip. Okay, so we'll look at the second skills, the alternate second skill. So the water support Amyoji has Past Life Spell. Summons the soul of the dead ally and uses the target skill once. At this time, the target's passive skill won't be applied. When used on a living ally, grants soul protection to the target for 2 turns. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I actually really like that idea of like, wow. I like that. I like that. All things in nature. Applies all harmful effects granted on this battle to each enemy for 1 turn each. And applies all beneficial effects to each ally for 1 turn each. That is crazy. I wonder if that has an accuracy resistance check. Do you guys think that has an accuracy resistance check? It has to, right? There's no way. Actually, well, I mean, if it's 1 turn debuffs, maybe not. Maybe it's just auto. That's a pretty cool skill. I'm excited to see how it turns out. I'm excited to see the base stats of these units. I think if they're too slow, they might not be good. But we'll see. So Wind Amyoji has the same skill as the Fire one for second skill. So she has a passive, though. A Comeuppance. Recovers the attack bar by 25% if an enemy uses a skill with cooldown time. The cooldown time of Karma resets if the suppressed effect granted on the enemy gets activated. So if you use Karma on somebody, hit them with the suppression, they use a skill, you get 25% attack bar because they used a skill, and you get your cooldown back. That is scary. That is scary. That is really scary. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Thinking. Light support. Yin Yang 5 elements. Limits the number of turns for harmful effects on allies and beneficial effects of enemies to 1 turn. Bombs or skills used by bosses are excluded. No, that's the Rika counter, dude. Whoa. Okay, that's sick. That's sick. Okay, these skills are sick, and their waifus. Summoner's War is becoming a waifu game, guys. It's happening. It's happening. All right, the dark support. Curse of Death. Grants the Curse of Death on the enemy target, excluding the boss, that cannot be removed to reduce the target's HP by 25% each for 4 turns. This effect cannot be applied to 2 or more at the same time, and the effect disappears when the caster dies. Is that just Perish Song? Does the Dark Onmyoji have Perish Song? It's like a slightly different variation of Pokemon's Perish Song because you can heal through it. That's kind of wild. That's kind of wild. Oh, I want waifus. I want the wind one. Can we talk about for a second how the wind one is always really good? The wind anything is always really good. I knew it was Korean Pokemon. Okay, let's talk about the Onimushas. So the Onimushas have the same first skill, obviously. Ghost Slash attacks the enemy 2 times, recovering the HP by 30% of the inflicted damage and decreasing the target's defense for 2 turns with a 20% chance. Skill 2, Blade Slaughter. Oh, actually also note that the wind and the light one are HP types. Attacks all enemies and grants Endure effect on yourself for 1 turn if an enemy is defeated. And a passive saying, increases your defense by 50% of your attack power when the battle begins, and inflicts additional damage proportional to your defense when you attack on your turn. Critical hits won't occur when attacking the enemy. It's like a Feng Yen. Almost. It's like a baby Feng Yen with no attack bar gain. That's kind of cool. It's like an interesting bruiser style unit. Okay, so we have the water one. Ghost Wild Dance. Attacks all enemies 2 times and recovers HP by 30% of the inflicted damage. That's kind of boring. Hopefully the animations are cool. So Undergo Hardship is the passive. Increases the attack power by 10% each, up to 250%. Whenever a monster except yourself gets a turn. Critical hits won't occur when attacking the enemy. So these units are all non-crit focused units. You can't use crit on them. That's kind of cool. I like that concept. It's like they knew crit was bugged. Pepe laugh. Pepe laugh. If you guys haven't seen the crit was bugged thing, I will also be making a video on that. If you're watching the YouTube video, it'll be up there in the corner. You can click the button and watch that video. Wind HP, so Blade Slaughter, same with the AoE Endure. AoE attack plus the Endure. Calculated Sacrifice. Decreases your current HP by 20% at the start of each turn and inflicts additional damage by 20% of the lost HP when you attack on your turn. Whoa. Alright, the light one. These are both HP types. Banging head against a brick wall. I bet that sounds way cooler in Korean or Japanese. Counterattacks the target if the damage you received from the enemy is less than 25% of your max HP. Oh, you need big nukes to hit that thing. Or the dark one, Indomitable. Critical hits won't occur when attacking the enemy, but the damage is increased by 50%. You won't die under inability effects and removes all inability effects granted on yourself when the turn starts, and the damage is increased additionally by 50% on that turn. And that is a 5-star unit. That is a dark 5-star unit. So that's like Mi Ying crossed with Pater passive almost. Well, not quite Mi Ying. Not quite Mi Ying. The removes in the can't be killed under inability effects is cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what these are. Guys, if I get my first LDNAF 5, can it be one of the waifus or can it be this dark thing? Please. Please. This is nuts. Oh, rate up summons. Rate up summons. Yes. All right, guys. Y'all know how it is. It's time for rate ups. Oh, bonus summon chance for rate up units. Poggers. Feels good, man. Rate up summons. Pog you. Can I get a Komodo hype Pog champ in the chat, please? For rate up summons. Oh man, it's gonna be good. New sound renewals. Some sounds of monsters have been upgraded. Quality of life update. You can now use your storage. Pog champion. There is a quest log for the corner if you are a new player. Select later is now an option for the blessing. Pog champion. Summoners can now change their name for free once per account. Poog champ. And then the siege battle season rewards. Pog. Nice. Nice. Well, I'm summoning for waifus. Summon for waifus.